Polar Zones. Part 1. In the polar zones, melting in the brain, ice caps hesitate, then inundate the regions that articulate how floodgates drain, why fractured glacial shear walls seize the oceans, why a wave of lyrical, aqueous emotion cleanses ancient water, swells the aquifer that flows beneath our calloused, naked feet. With ladling hands we pray for springs of truth in wells of words. Drunken with aesthetes whose moods have authored death renewed by birth, we set sail fully anchored, grounded in the earth, yet spun by radiant sun, noosed in its starry lariat, inclusive of the moon, Mercury to Neptune. Our fiery gilded chariot pierces icy planets, melts both crust and core, rains down walls of tears, plains that flood our systems, our cyclic spillway rhythms, sluices that extract our oceanic core. Part 2. Immersed in a ruddy river, he takes a bloody bath. Truth lies in denial, muddies up the water, where the indecent and the vile share a crocodilian laugh. This Medusa fountainhead spits stones at him and her, raising the undead, the Stygian destroyer, raging from his mount, slaughters the devout. His noxious lying mouth hurls the brimstone down, and in his toxic rants he murders north and south with vile, infectious cant. Before this killer clown, the hypocrites have gathered, the Congress of the trough, self-tarred and self-feathered, ties his treason to their sloth, then abdicates its power. Before his self-anointed crown, prostrated cowards cower. In their catatonic hour, treasonites all double down. A sickly climate drowns the town in fecal sludge and fetid slime. A pox on this horrific time. And to make the matter worse, dogma barks in blank free verse, a cynical remark of cultural decline. Part 3. In the polar zones, I saw a clear blue light refract, captured in cubes of ice. Now cataclysmic thaw floods our paradise. Backwards, hippocampus tacks where the dolphins glide. Blue sea sparkles fill us with an awe. The bleached moon and its tide calls to a preternatural law, and rhapsode with a lyre by stone-encircled fire sings as one who never sang before, while waiting for 2 rings to spin upon engaging fingers, a concentrated wind sings as one shall sing. Rings move out, rings move in, though never interlocking. Do not toil, do not spin, for paradise is knocking. Death remains undenied. What are we but shadows ignorant of our pride? Not deified, if dignified, soul we stand opposed, though each the other singly chose. Now the ice caps settle in, having arrived on frozen wind, drifting with no time to freeze on these 2 unsettled seas. Ghost ships rock when maelstroms spin.